Hello and welcome. My name is Merely Adequate, and you're here to learn about trash cans. So let's go. First trash can is obviously the simplest. Some people will tell you just to dig a hole and throw things into despawn. I tell you, never do that. That causes lag and problems, and it's, unless you're just playing on a solo world, I would never ever do that. So here's the first alternative. A hole full of lava is best. You can use cactus as well, although you have to make room for around the cactus below down in your hole. But always put a glass pane, a wood fence, or a stone wall of some sort right above it so that you can never accidentally fall in it. But obviously you can throw things into it, boom, just like that. The second one is your first redstone build and is the simplest. All you need are 4 items. A hole full of lava. You need a dropper facing down into that lava. Let's go down here and you can see, see the hole is going down into the lava. And then you need a couple observers. The first observer needs its butt facing against the dropper here with its face this direction. And then the next observer goes here. So now you may see the problem of this one. It works perfectly. All the items go into it. Oh, why is it not? There you go. All the items go into it. We can easily put more in. They'll drop out. It works perfect. But this. That noise. That is crazy. Okay, so obviously if you're going to put this way down deep, far enough away that you can drop items down and you'll never hear them, that's fine. Or if it's going to be out at a farm or something that you don't really listen to, that's also fine. But you probably shouldn't have this in a world with other people around. That'd be pretty annoying. But it works perfectly. There we go, gone. The third option is by far the most commonly made trash can and probably the reason why you are here today. It starts off very similar to the previous one. You have a hole full of lava, or like I said, once again, you can still use cactus. You just have to make room for it. You have a dropper facing straight down. On top of that dropper, you've got yourself a hopper and a chest. You can use a trap chest if you don't want things to start flowing down immediately, but yes, you use a chest. Coming out of one side of the dropper, not the hopper, you want to come out of the dropper. You have a comparator to read what's going on inside. Then you have a repeater to extend that pulse. It goes all the way around, and a repeater back in. So what's happening is as an item drops into the dropper, it reads it and then tells it to push it out. Okay, let's throw some items in here, and you'll see, there they go. Now it's not super fast, but this is the kind of thing that you can fill up. You can even put a double chest on here if you want, and it can just run for as long as you want. The perfect, easy trash can. The fourth option is what we call the Deluxe Model. It's very similar to the one before, but it's got a few extra bells and whistles. Primarily, when you put items in, they don't go away. If you accidentally put in your pick, your favorite fortune pickaxe, or your diamond blocks, and you didn't mean to, they won't go away until you press the button. And then they start, flushing, flushing down. And there's a light on that also indicates, so if you're around your room and working and doing this or that, oopsie, you'll know that it is still working. But as you see, everything is dispensing as it should. And then there you go. When it's done, the light turns off and you're ready to go again. Stripping away the little bit of decoration, you'll see that it is a little bit complicated, but it's not insanely complicated. Let me do a very brief description and then we will build this one together. Just like on the previous garbage can or trash can, you've got your dropper and the hopper and the chest, and you've got the comparator reading out, signal back into it. That's as normal. What we also have here is a redstone block with a piston set here to lock this hopper until you're ready to use it. Whenever you push the button, the piston goes out, starting this pulse extender that will keep it out for the whole life of the deposit of the items. And then when it is done, everything goes right back as it should, and you're done. All right, should we build it? Let's build it. We'll start off with the basics. We are going to have 4 glass blocks or any kind of blocks. The glass at the bottom is visual for you. They can be, some of them can be solid blocks. This side ones cannot, but the main ones can be solid blocks if you choose. Then we're going to put a hole down in there with some lava. Okay? The next thing we are going to do is put some temporary blocks up like this so that we can go down low enough to place a dropper facing down. Then you can remove the temporary block. Let's just go ahead and we'll fill in this hole right here. Then you're going to need to put a hopper right here on top, and then a chest on top of that. Great. Now we're going to do the comparators and redstone around. We'll continue by putting 2 more here, 2 more here, and then 3 more here. Perfect. We're gonna come out of this with a comparator going sideways. See, look here, this is the front. It's going sideways. A repeater. Dust, 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 and a repeater. And that is the main mechanism. This actually, you can use this because we basically built the number 3 model down there just a little bit sideways. Now we're going to add the extra things onto it. Okay, beside the 3rd block on the back row, so across from the comparator, we're going to put down a block. And then diagonally up, we're going to put a solid block. Now this one does have to be a solid block. Okay? And then going sideways, we're going to go up a diagonal and then up 1 more diagonal, just like that. And then we're going to make a 2x8. A 2x4. Excuse me, there are 8 blocks creating a 2x4. Okay? This gets a little bit weird. Okay, now, if you look here from the front, you've got your final block here. We want to go diagonally down to the side. See, just like that. And then we want to go diagonally down 1 more, just like that. To where from the front, it looks like this. All right, let's place some redstone. Back here where we started on this 3rd block past the comparator, redstone dust, redstone dust, redstone dust, redstone dust, redstone dust. Then over here at the end of the 2x4, redstone dust, redstone dust. Come down, redstone dust, and 1 more redstone dust. Okay? So almost everything is covered that we placed down except for these 4, because we're going to put comparators there. So coming back where you're in the front, we want to put 1 going this way, 1 going that way, and then coming back, 1 and 1. That is the pulse extender needed to make this whole thing work. To place the piston, we're going to come down and around here to the side of the chest. And we want to look at the redstone dust and place it right there with a redstone block there. So as you see, the redstone block is directly behind the hopper with the piston right here getting the signal from this redstone. Great. Then we're going to come around the front and we're going to take a target block. And we're going to place the target block right here, coming off of that redstone dust like that, with a redstone lamp on top. We're there going to place a solid block, not there, but there. See that? Diagonally above with the button. And that's it. I know that was kind of a little confusing, but hopefully you can follow the steps. You see here, we can place some things in here and run it. And there it goes, all 6 items going down. And when it's done, come on, there we go. It goes back and it's complete. All right, A little complicated, but it's a deluxe model, and I think it'll work really good in your builds. And here we are, the fifth and final, and my personal favorite trash can of them all. What? You don't see it? It's right there. Don't you see it? No? And that is why it's my favorite. Ready? Here we go. There it is, the landfill. That is absolutely my favorite. I mean, come on. Why are you throwing things away? It only takes 4 logs to make a double chest, and you can just bury it in the ground, and if you need it later, you can come back to it. What are you doing throwing things away? What are you, crazy? Okay, here you go, the landfill. The solution for those who doesn't want to store everything, but you shouldn't get rid of everything. Does that sound good? Everybody, say it with me. Landfill. There you go. Great job. Well, all right, there you go. 5 trash cans you can make in Bedrock. I hope that you've enjoyed it. If you have any questions about what I did today, please leave a comment below. If there's other things you'd like me to build or work on or show you for tutorials or otherwise, please also leave a comment. I'd love to hear from you. But other than that, I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and I hope that you found it adequate.